going on, guys? Let me tell you a story about a guy I used to know. So this is going to be a little series about just from my experiences in business. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm sure everybody's got their own opinions of how things are handled, poorly or good or whatnot. But a couple things I came up with. First and foremost, business with family. No, don't do it. It's unnecessary stress. You feel like you can't tell or speak what's on your mind sometimes, and I'm sure it went both ways. There's no doubt about it. I'm not blaming any one person. Definitely takes two to tango. So there's that. Two, it's tough starting a business without any formal education or starting a construction business like we did without actually having any formal education in the construction field, in a business related field, any business, education, and jumping in from having two full-time jobs, one each, and in very dissimilar fields, and getting success early on gives you this overwhelming feeling of invincibility, I think, is the best way to put it. And when people didn't agree with you, you told them to pound sand and F off because you were doing well. You were making 50, 60 grand a month. And, trying to take care of the one stream of income that was bringing the most in. And then taking that business and expanding it into a more retail-y business, but dealing with wholesale customers. And, where they would buy multiple packages, we sold cabinets and counters and stuff like that. And, selling to builders and coming, at this point, having a building background, seeing it more from their view than from a retail view. And doing extras that you would think normally, and I would, I would think there'd be some loyalty in that fact, especially where you do a lot of, free things, do a lot of extras, if it will. I don't know a cabinet retailer that would, if there was a problem or a shortage or a delay, would then go and install them themselves. Not a one. You can't expect to go to a kitchen and bath store and, cabinet's delayed. Sorry, I know your installers have already been there and left. We'll take care of it for you. And that's what we would do. And it bought us no brownie points. It did not help us at all. And when, it's a little more money than it was. Yeah, well, your homes went from $550,000 a year. $550,000 to 1.2 million. And we're talking a difference of 4% on our end that we're getting charged. I'm not going to give it to you for free. You're already getting things at a 27% markup, between 20 and 27, not 6, 7. Anyways, so don't do the extras because nobody gives a shit. Nobody appreciates it. Be kind, be cordial, be nice. No freebies, because all it did was cause more bills for us and more problems. And, going through and fixing things that their own installers screwed up, because it was, building a relationship. It didn't do shit. It became expectations that were just unrealistic. Do your research on your vendors, even if they're really well built or really well liked. A lot of times there's a reason there's a lot of turnover with those companies where, people are carrying them and they're not anymore. We could go on and on. I'm going to hit about 4.5 minutes on this one. I'm going to go. I will get back to y'all. Peace.